Slight adjustment. Hello, everyone. Hello. How are you doing? Oh, hello, Jack. Hi, Jack. Hi, Wolfcake. Hi, Ray. Good to see you. I'm sorry I can't stay. I don't want to get spoiled for Celeste. No, absolutely. Absolutely don't get spoiled for Celeste. It's a fantastic game. You should definitely keep yourself blind. I think it will be better that way. How's your ice map getting along, though? I'm sorry I could only lurk the other day. I was just so busy with work at the time, so or not work, but I was busy at the time. It was a different streamer that I was lurking on while I was working the other day. No, I hope your ice map is going well. Thank you so much. Yeah, for sure. Don't spoil yourself for Celeste. Hi, Dev. Welcome in. How are you doing? How is your post-exam relaxation going? um, I assume my sound is working. By the way, yeah, it is. Okay, good. So today might be a little shorter today. Depends how I'm feeling. Because I haven't felt particularly good all day. I've had a sore throat, and it's just been one of those days where things have been uh, not how you would want of them to be in a lot of ways. But I'm here, and I'm still looking forward to stream. I just might not be able to go the full length. That's all. Just even the fact that this will be the longest holiday of my whole life. Yeah, for sure. Are you? I can't remember. It was your A levels, wasn't it, that you were doing? So, are you taking a gap year, or are you going straight to uni, or neither? Are you looking for a job, or waiting for the results until then? Any stream is welcome. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, so I don't know how much energy I'm going to have today. That's all. Been playing Cyberpunk 2077, enjoying the new bike they added. I've heard so many things about that game, both good and bad. From what I understand, it's kind of like a No Man's Sky situation where it started out not very good, and then they made it better and better. But I'm not entirely sure. I know very little about that game. I'm going to uni, and I'm waiting for a reply to get an internship, so it's easier to get one in the new place I'm moving to for uni. That makes total sense, yeah. Very exciting. It must be daunting, though, as well. Because, it's going to be a long holiday as well, so you sort of get out of the education mentality with that longer holiday. I know I did. And then I was lucky, really, because uni was so bad for me. I dropped out after year two, and thankfully for me, this was just about post COVID. It was still sort of the residuals of COVID, really. But the government at the time were doing this kickstart scheme to get young people into work, where the government would pay a company the wages of a young person to work there for 6 months. And then after that, the company itself would decide whether to keep the person on, and from that point on, the company would pay the wages. So it was a good way of getting young people into work, because the government was just like, hey, you take this extra worker and we'll pay you, we'll pay them for 6 months for you, and then it gives young people an opportunity to get into a job, even if they don't stay at that company. But I was lucky enough to stay at the company that I got on the Kickstart scheme, so, and I've been there ever since at the moment. So yes, I was very lucky when I went through uni and got into a job, but I know full well it's not so easy now. My partner was looking for a job for so long before they finally got one. Been in the same place for the past 7 years, so it'll be nice, hopefully. Yeah, big change. Big change. Oh, I'm sure you'll do great. Did you say you get your A-level results in August? I can't remember now. I finally beat GTA 5 the other day, so now I can get back to Outer Wilds. Heck yeah, Waffcake. Yes. Outer Wilds, and then Tunic. Don't forget about the Fox game. Choo Choo, hi. How are you doing? Good to see you. Ghost dropped out year 2. Year 2 of uni, not year 2 as in grade whatever it is for people across the pond. What did you study before dropping out? I studied physics, so I was very much a STEM person, which I don't know if it was technically my strength. I think I was kind of a all-rounder really in terms of school subjects. I was never really had particularly weak subjects, but I didn't feel like I had particularly strong subjects either once I was in sort of GCSE level. But I hated writing essays, so I went into maths, physics, and chemistry for my A levels. I started out with design as well. I started out with 4, or design and technology, but design and technology was a huge amount more work than the other 3. It was probably the same amount of work as all the other 3 combined in one A level. So after year 1, I dropped that and stayed with the 3 that I had. And then when I was going to uni, I just didn't really have, people kept telling me, what's your passion? What are you passionate about? And I'm like, I don't know. making competitions would be the proper answer. That's I'm very passionate about that. I love doing that. But I can't do a degree on that, so I just kind of went, oh well, physics, I guess. And turns out physics, you probably write more essays than if you did psychology or something. Well, not essays, but lab work is tedious. So, but it was fine to start with, and then things started unraveling. But yeah, there's a lot of reasons why uni didn't work for me, but I think that's for a just chatting stream. I don't want to launch into my whole life story. I do want to do a just chatting stream at some point. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and then I never do, but one day I will. Younger people should be easier to hire considering they pay us less, but everyone wants 2+ years of experience. Exactly, yeah. There's so many jobs on the job market that are like, this is an entry-level job, looks inside, 2 years of experience required. That's the literal antithesis of entry-level. You couldn't get less entry-level than that. That's not what that means. They list themselves as entry level, and then they're like, actually, you need to have been in this business, in this industry for the last 10 years with 17 qualifications. And you're just like, that's not, that's not. Do you know what, like, do you know what entry means? Like, have you ever heard that word before? August 14th, also known as my birthday. What? You get your results on your birthday? That is. I mean, that's horrible. I'm sure they'll be fantastic. I'm sure they'll be the results that you wanted, but goodness me, I wouldn't want to get my A level results on my birthday, no matter how good they were. That's oh gosh. August 14th. I don't know what day that is, but if it's on a stream day, I'll have to remember to wish you happy birthday, Dev. I'll have to remember to do it in the Discord actually as well. August 14th. I need to note that down. I'm okay, have tummy ache and I'm just absorbing all this lore. You're getting a lot of Ghostlight lore today. University, imagine that. I know, it's crazy. Who would do that? I'm sorry to hear you have a tummy ache though. I hope it's not from drinking spoiled milk. It better not be. I'm waiting for new shadow shoes to arrive. They got to a sorting center 2 days ago and I haven't heard anything since. Oh. Well, I hope they arrive soon. It's always annoying when when they're like, oh yeah, you can track your package, and then it looks inside. I love sorry. The cat looks inside meme is one of my favorites. Yeah, looks inside. Your product has been dispatched. That's it. That's all the tracking you get. Jack, how many subs you to purchase actual jet boots? Probably a couple billion because I'd have to fund the creation of jet boots. Oh, can you imagine though? You'd have the sickest cosplay in the world. I hate writing, but I know I can't avoid it, even in a maths degree, sadly. Yeah, but to be fair, if you want like the least writing possible is probably going to be a maths degree. You're not going to get much less writing than that, to be fair. But it's the dissertations, isn't it, and the sort of what's the word, papers that you have to write, I suppose. Even top mathematicians have to write words. I'm planning to bring in a cake and I get to legally drink my sorrows away after results. Heck yeah. Very nice. No, I'm sure they'll be fantastic, Dev. It's a Thursday, I'm sure. Okay. I will have to remember or note it down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to tab out and note that down right now. I need to make a channel just for me. Oops, that didn't work. There we go. Okay. Dev birthday, August 14th. There we go. Let me clarify. Creation of jet shoes that 1. Don't explode, 2. Don't rip my legs off, and 3. Look good while not doing the first 2. By the way, hi Tef, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Great to see you as always. You're getting a lot of Ghostlight lore to start off the stream. It might have been from milk. Choo choo, please. Please. Choo choo. Please. Please. I had food that went bad this morning, but it really hit me at work, which, funnily enough, is at a uni. Oh no. I hope you recover soon. I hope it's not too bad. Celeste looks inside Ghost Life Stories. Just chatting stream would be awesome. Yeah. I think I'm at the point now where I think I'd be confident enough to do a just chatting stream, because I never used to be. I always used to think, well, why would I do a just chatting stream? I'm rubbish at just chatting. But it's a lot easier in a Twitch stream, I find. The first thing Ghost thinks of with the creation of jet boots isn't how helpful they can be to workers or anything, but yes, nice cosplay. Oh, of course. In the context of shadow shoes. If can you imagine if people made commercially available jet boots, but they were just Shadow the Hedgehog shoes? So you'd see workers going around in Shadow the Hedgehog shoes and jetting around in them. The phrase "ghost life stories" is kind of ironic now that I read it. Yeah, it's a bit late for life stories for a ghost. And 4 are comfortable to wear for long periods of time. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot that goes into this. Mostly just feel blur, but I'm going to nap now, so enjoy stream. Remember to stay safe and stay base. GG in chat. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Choo Choo. I'm sorry you feel blur, but I hope you have a nice nap. Thanks for stopping by. It's great to see you, and I'm looking forward to Sunday. I hope you are too. I will update when I need to before then, I promise. Pros, you have jet boots. Cons, the autism is now visible. Oh. Oh, you want shoes that work like shadows? Then a few trillion subs. What about the inhibitor rings? You just take off the inhibitor rings and suddenly you just plow through a million robots like they're nothing. Alright. Let's keep climbing, because we are nearly there. Very nearly there. I need to turn my brightness down. My eyes. I recognize this soundtrack. Isn't this the soundtrack when Badalin started chasing me for the first time? Or at least very similar. Question for Jack as the Sonic expert. Okay, I'm looking forward to this. Okay. Okay, well there's a berry there. Just checking if there was anything down there. Oh, there is something here. Hello. That didn't go to plan. Oh, okay. I can make it there in one dash, I think. Yeah, I can. Okay. God, wait. Why did I do that? Okay. So there's nothing up here. I think this is just here to help with something. I don't know what, though. Not sure what this is here for. Drop down here. Ouch. I think maybe it's to get the berry that's down there. Oh well, too late now, but I got the berry. I still don't know what that was for up there, but I got the berry. When I was younger, me and my brothers used to play Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and we always argued on who was faster, Sonic or Shadow. And Jack says, good question, but it's Sonic. Isn't Sonic faster in the Olympic Games game as well? I feel like Sonic always had 5 stars of pace, of speed, and then Shadow had 4.5. I thought that was always how it was. But I always used Shadow because he was cool. Mario Sonic stats, which stated that Sonic had a little more top speed, but Shadow had better acceleration, so we never figured it out. Oh, that was it. Okay. There might be something all the way on the left if you want to use that hallway. Oh, well, a little late now. Because Sonic can keep up with Shadow on basically roller skates on foot. That's true, yeah. Sonic just has to run to keep up with Shadow, but he's using roller skates. So, makes sense. Surely the Olympics should be a level playing field. Sonic's doping again. When did Sonic dope the first time? Did I miss this lore? When Sonic doped at the Olympic Games? He has floating assistance in swimming events. That's true, he does, doesn't he? He uses armbands. I've got to just dash straight through. Oh, there we go. How do I get up there? Not here. Interesting. I feel like I missed my opportunity to get up there. Maybe that's what the upper path was for, to get up here. But that was not clear at all. Oh well. I'll just move on. Cheating is cheating, exactly. Sonic has to answer for his crimes. Is that a platform? It is a platform. Okay, but it doesn't go anywhere. I remember playing the dancing events as Wario. Good memories. I remember Mario and Sonic at the London Olympics, the 2012 one, on the Wii, was one of the games I poured a lot of hours into when I was a kid, because not only did they have the kick-ass that one mode, which was like it was like story mode kind of. It was awesome. but I also just poured hours into trying to get the best world records at certain events, especially 100 meters and the Dream Sprint, I think it was, or something like that. Kraz, hello. Thank you so much for the 19-month sub. Oh my gosh, has it really been 19 months? That's crazy. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Mario and Sonic at the 2012 London Olympics stream when? I would love to. I would honestly, genuinely love to. But I'd need to work out how to stream a Wii game. I might have to completely completely legally acquire it on an emulator to stream it, but it would be awesome. I would love to stream that game at some point. I don't remember story mode, but I really like the dream event, so I'm pretty sure they just put everyone on a load of drugs and made them race. Yeah, pretty much. No, it was the dream, that one dream event where it's like the Mario Kart dream event. It was kind of like Mario Kart because you had items and stuff. I did like that one, but it was that one mode where it was like on a like a tour kind of thing. I can't remember what it was called, but it was awesome. I loved it. And then the most recent Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games is so bad, and it's so sad. Ghost Kitty! Hello! Hello, hello! Welcome in! 18-month sub! Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That is amazing. Lovely to see you, and hello to Snow. Hello, hello. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm going to take a sip of my water. I need to be careful with my water today, because I might have to pause stream to refill it if I'm not careful. But yeah, you might be able to hear from my voice. It's a little bit of a hoarse throat today. Not sure why, not sure what happened. Maybe I'm getting a bit sick, but I hope not. So I don't know if I'm going to have the energy for the full-length stream, but I still really wanted to stream, so here we are. These numbers are getting big now. It's kind of crazy. You know what else is crazy? That actually also means I need to make more sub badges. Because I made them up to a year thinking, yeah, I'm not going to need to make any longer for more than that for quite a while. Here we are with people with 19-month subs, and I'm just like, oh, we're going to be up 2 years soon. Oh my gosh. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games competitive tournament. When? I would love it. I'd love it. I'd love to play games with you guys on stream as well. Things like Mario Kart and stuff. Because I don't. Okay, this is gonna sound really self-deprecating, but I promise it's not. It's just me being like logistical. I don't think I'm a big enough streamer yet to do like proper viewer game events. So I don't feel confident doing that at the moment, because if there's not a lot of people, which I don't mind at all, by the way, I love each and every one of you that come and watch my streams. It's great to talk to you guys. And have a nice time for a few hours, but it's hard to do proper like stream games without a decent, or not like, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say though. Like, it's not a oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the bits. That's so loud. Why is that so loud compared to the other ones? I need to turn a fan on in this room. It's getting really stuffy in here. There we go, that's better. You need a critical mass. Exactly, yeah, that's what I mean. Because it would suck to get all hyped about playing a stream game with all you guys and then kind of falling flat. So what I'm basically, in a long-winded way, like I always do, I'm trying to say that I don't yet feel confident enough to do a multiplayer stream game yet, but in the future I would love to. Horse throat doesn't sound like it. Maybe see who gets the highest score the fastest time. I'll have to boot up my, because I still have it. I'll have to boot up my Wii and get Mario and Sonic 2012 in it, and look at my world records, because they'll still be on there. I'm really curious. If you still have yours, Wolfcake, I'm curious to compare our records, because it sounds like we both had similar experiences in terms of putting hours into that game. I am a little sick, I think. I don't know. I hope I'm not, but I probably am. We're probably getting there. We just invade Ghost's living room. GG peak stream when? I wonder if we could collab stream when we play peak. I've never tried that, so I have no idea how collab streaming works on Twitch, but I think it's literally just that we're streaming the same thing at the same time and linked somehow. I don't know. We don't leave until we played all the events. So true, so true. Are you sick because Snow hit you with all those coconuts? Shiji hit me with more. That's that's fair. I did hit Snow with a lot of coconuts. There we go. No, I think Snow is innocent of this crime. I've watched so many VODs of people playing Peak. It's such a good game. It's so fun. I saw you guys made it to the top last night as well, Snow. Or to the top. What am I saying? To the peak, of course. But I also saw that it was pretty perilous at points. 2 players is tough. I'm impressed you guys made it to the top. I keep saying to the top, to the peak. GG is fragile, Snow is not. We can try the new feature where we combine our chats. I've never used it yet. Oh yeah, that was it. I forgot what the other feature was. Yeah, it could be cool. I'd be down for that at some point. Why did the word coconut wake me up? Juju. Sorry to wake you up from your nap. Ghost, it was pain. But you did it. You did it. Okay. Anything down here or... Oh, there is. Okay. Wait, so what's up here? A berry and a key. Interesting. Okay. I think my Wii stopped working a couple of years ago. No! That's devastating. Could see if I could get it to work again. That would be amazing. Yeah, mine's still kicking. It's still kicking around, I think. I think it's still okay. I haven't actually turned it on in quite a while, but it should still be fine. Maybe this stream will also get to the top. I think it will. I think we will get to the summit today. I forgot to change app before I fell asleep. Oh no. Ouch. Okay, how is this gonna work? Oh, I see. I understand. So this is if you just want to get the key. This is if you also want to get the berry, and it's a lot harder. It's basically the same path but harder. I see. I haven't seen this one. What is that emote? Oh my gosh, that's cute. Berry tastes better than key, so true. We did it, but I had to eat airline food, so I didn't get the achievement. No! Oh, that's so sad. Well, you know what that means, Snow. We'll have to try again. You eat the packaged food, I eat the packaging. We are not the same. I serviced an organ with the electric components were still going after 57 years of service. My gosh. That's crazy. What great craftsmanship. Can you imagine being the craftsman of that organ and seeing it still be in complete working order after that long? I'm sure there are much older ones as well. Can't wait to explain this to my family. Like, no, you see, this is totally normal. I just need to compare my Mario records from when I was a child to the records from when some random British dude was a child. My pride is on the line here. It has to be done, Waffcake. It has to be done. If you can figure out a way to revive your Wii, we've got to compare. Good night, everyone. Maybe I do survive the winter. You'll be fine, Choo Choo. Sleep well. Alright. It's your channel. How can you be surprised by the emotes? Wait, but that one with the popcorn isn't my emote. That's not mine. That's not an emote on my channel. Is that from... Oh, that might be from the hype train, if there was one. Possibly. The fight against the tummy ache continues. I hope you best the tummy ache, Choo Choo. Oh, that was a bad dash. Oh, so is that. I need to save a dash. Whoops. Up we go. Berry time. Woohoo! Alright. And back to do the easier one. he says, dying instantly. Back to do the easier one, dies. And up for the key. Alright. I love how the doors explode when you open them. The mechanical one in my church is 330 years old. That's crazy. That is wild. Your tummy ache seems strong. Let me fight it. Dies. No. Whoa. Oh, I see. Okay. 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 Oh, shoot. Okay, I see. Whoa! Okay. I wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. Unexpected berry discovery. Okay. Wait. How, though? Interesting. Oh, I see. How am I gonna do that? Oh, like that, I think. Like that. I've gotta grab onto it from the other side. I really thought I had it. That did not go well. Okay, well, that sort of worked, but not really. Nearly. Okay. I got this. I can also just grab onto it from the other side like this. It's probably easier, actually. I just need to get one timing right instead of two. Nearly. It's definitely possible. Okay. Maybe it's trickier than I thought. There we go. That's right. Got it. Are we missing game sound? Are we? Oh, you hear it. Okay. No worries, no worries. Thank you for letting me know, though. I need to dash again. There we go. Okay. There we go. This is a sort of suspicious platform, but can't see anything obvious, so I'm just going to move on. Berry acquired! Yeah! You always find ways to grab berries where I'm like, there's no way that works, I'm a Celeste expert and that doesn't work, and then you make it work. Proving the experts wrong. And another berry. Nice. I don't think there's any extra ones. There are a lot of berries in this one hidden path. Okay, well, back down to here now. Have I been here? Yeah, I have. I think. Have I? Wait. I'm not sure. Well, either way, I can't go back, so... Oopsie. No! It's summer, the berries are out. Yeah! And I'm just here to collect them all. That's what I'm here for. Uh-oh. I did not think this through. If you're a real gamer, you don't press the buttons and you just go under the gate. You know what? You're so right. I'm just not enough of a real gamer to truly unlock the hidden secrets of Celeste. I do. I'm very sorry, everyone. I can only, you know, I can only do what my feeble human body is capable of. Not real gamer is ghost. Must be unreal gamer. You know what? You're so right, Tev. Have you all seen that video where a guy voice acts that insane rant about most people not being real gamers? I haven't seen that. I don't know if I want to. That's just physics. What? Oh, Battlin's here. Okay. Interesting. So I need to climb up there and have a dash left to grab onto that, but then I need another dash once I'm on it. Do I not? I think I'm going to need to be quite quick with this and not do something like that. Ideally. Okay. Nearly. I can just drop onto the spring, I've just realised, so that's probably a lot easier. There we go. Spectral gamer, true. Is there anything here? Yes! I knew it. I knew that looked suspicious. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel. Okay. There we go. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, that's one button. That's another button. I don't know what that unlocked, but definitely something. It looks like a gap here as well. Yep, knew it. There's a lot of hidden berries in this little area. Oh, up we go. This is it. The home stretch. We're so close. We're going to make it. Yeah. What's wrong? I'm just... I'm sorry. I was holding you back. I need to learn to trust you. It's not your fault. I tried to leave you behind. And honestly, I've been trying to leave you behind my entire life. I'm sorry. I love this. I love this game. This is fantastic. What a great metaphor for facing your inner struggles, and executed so well. Like, it would be so easy to screw this up. Like, you understand how easy it would be to write this horribly. They've done it so well. What will we do if we make it to the top? I think we'll get... I think a helicopter will come, and pick us up, and then we'll be sitting in the helicopter alone because we were the only one to get into the helicopter and the only one to survive the mountain climb. Wait, no, sorry, that was yesterday's stream. Never mind. that was snow yesterday. Sorry, wrong game. Wrong game. Be gay, do crimes. I have been committing a lot of crimes lately. Well, as far as I know, the police aren't here. Be gay squared, do crimes squared. Be gay gay, do crimes crimes. You're so right. It is perfectly pitched. It's very easy to write this very well if you happen to be trans and it's literally just your experience. I think, while yes, but also writing a good metaphor that other people can relate to and learn from based on your own experiences isn't it, like, having those experiences yourself doesn't make writing that any easier. Well, it does, but it doesn't make it easy. It's still really difficult, and in some ways more difficult because you have to write it in such a way that because for this game, like, obviously there's a lot of metaphors and allusions to being trans in this game and the themes within it. But that doesn't mean this kind of battling against your inner struggles storyline can't apply to anyone else too. And that's what I mean when I say this is written so well, because this could apply to anyone. It's just written from the perspective of a trans person and their own struggles, but in theory this could apply to anyone the way it's written, and I think that's really, really, really good. Really clever. I watched it and what? The call out to women specifically to stop saying Pokemon is a real game? Hello? Sorry? Yes, one of the largest video game franchises the world has ever seen. It's not a real game, guys. Pack it up. Pack it up. If you play Pokemon, you don't actually play video games. This game takes place in Canada. Snow comes and sings songs during the credit. Wait, what? No way. Snowpeak 2 cozy cover at the end of Celeste? That's crazy. I can't wait. I adore this game. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I've loved it from start to finish. Perfect balance between healing me emotionally and hurting my fingers physically. Apparently anything on the Switch isn't a real game either. Oh, well, you know, that comes hand in hand with saying Pokemon isn't a real game. Doom Eternal isn't a real game. That's a very good point, Jack. I don't think this person would have thought of that. I wish I tried to understand you sooner. I was too proud or stubborn or something. We wasted so much time and energy. At least we're finally talking about it. Yeah. I'm glad the mountain brought you out. I think we can move past this. If we can climb this mountain together, we can do anything. What if we don't make it? I'd be okay with that. You would? Of course. I'm just glad we're trying. I really needed to do this. I'm finally starting to understand why. Let's finish it. Heck yeah, let's. Awesome. The irony of my song being called Cozy. Wait, why is that ironic? I'm missing the irony in that. It has been a great game. Pokemon, Mario, and Zelda are 70% of the games on the Switch, so if they're not real, that makes sense. This part really does feel like I'm climbing a mountain. 29. Oh, there's a little flag! There was something over here. Maybe not. Okay, I guess not. Okay, just wanting to see if there was a berry there or not. Help me out, Battling. Thank you. 28. Is that actually what he says, Wolfcake? Oh my gosh. Only games part of a cinematic universe are real. No. Whoa, what the heck is this? Interesting. So that's what I collected in that one B-side. So I have to find 6 of these? Okay. I'm guessing there's 1 in each B-side. I wonder what that blue heart unlocks then, because we saw one at in the first B-side. Or, well, the second one in the hotel. I know there are C-sides in this game, so I wonder if it's to do with that. Interesting. Death was over there, yeah. That's what it was. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Portal is really difficult to disprove as a game. It's not the B-sides, it's just in this stage. Oh. I missed 5 of these? Huh? Where? I'm sure I can make that. Maybe I can't make that. Ouch. It's so close, but I don't think I can make it, which is confusing. I gotta go play CSGO for 300 hours so I can be a real gamer. Have a great stream, everyone. You got it, Wolfcake. You got it. You're gonna cosplay the mountain for the Celeste concert. The only one you got was yellow. Yeah, the only one I got was my favorite color, which is kind of neat. So I have a horrible feeling. No, I'm just silly. I was like, I have a horrible feeling that I actually can't make any more progress if I haven't collected all of those, and that's the condition for getting to the top. No, it turns out I just wasn't looking at a platform. 27. What the heck happened there? 26. Okay. Just checking if there was anything there. Ah, nearly. Ah, nearly. Oh, I did not do that properly. I need to save a dash. Nice. I kind of want to go... Well, let's get this checkpoint first. I kind of want to go back. Let's see if there was anything over here. Nope. Okay, that's fine. 25! That was a short one. 24. That would be evil. Yeah, I was like, surely not, right? Me and Kraz could be in the same place at the same time. Kraz is omnipresent, so true. Oh, I should not have used a dash. That would be awesome, though, if you both went to the same concert. Ah. Oh, is the rain making me... It is! Okay, the rain's making me slip on the ledge. That was what was confusing. No, I do need to go to the other side. There we go. 23. Anything in there? Nope. Okay. They don't do concerts like this where I am. Yeah. Yeah, everything's always in London. 22. And 21. Oh, berry. I need the berry. Oh, shoot. Nice. Berry and number 20. We are cruising. Other side, like the song by Lena Rain. What? No way. Be cool if it was Celeste concert and then Other Side was the encore. That would be kind of neat. I'm playing a Doctor Who concert. That's not too bad. Oh yeah, there's some fantastic music in Doctor Who. For example, did you know that um, the song used at the 10th Doctor's regeneration scene is called oh, up we go. 19 is called Vale Decem, which in Latin means goodbye 10, and right as he's just about to regenerate, the song just goes, the singers just go, they repeat Vale, 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 Vale over and over again, which means goodbye, but they repeat it 10 times. There's a lot of little details like that in Doctor Who music. It's kind of surprising, but it is awesome. There's a How to Train Your Dragon one, which I have to work the weekend of. Oh no, that's gutting. A ticket that's pretty much front and center for this concert. That is amazing. I hope you enjoy, Jack. I'm sure you will. It is, yeah. Hey, who turned out the lights? Oh, we've got wind going up. Interesting. 18. Ow. Needs to go from this ledge. 17. Ow. Oh. Interesting. Anything up there? No, but there is a berry up here that I'm not sure how to get to. I think that's part of the next stage, though. I think that's part of stage 16. Yeah, I can get up here, but there's spikes, so... Okay. Ow. You're gonna be there so soon, then what am I gonna do with my evening? I'm sure you'll find something to do. How does one acquire this berry? Well, I can get to 16. But then... Oh, I can totally make that. Okay. I just need to get used to the fact that I can jump higher than I think I can. Missed the berry. Or maybe, actually... Maybe I need to go from that ledge. Nope. Definitely not. I just need to time this right. Watch this be another one where Waffcake is thinking, oh, there's no way he can get the berry doing this, and then I somehow do it. And Waffcake is a shocked Pikachu face. There we go, I got it. Kraz only exists if somebody is perceiving them. Oh no. Don't blink. 15. Waffcake went to play CSGO, remember? True, true. Oh, I need to save a dash. Got it. Interesting. Woohoo! 14. Ow. Okay. really thought I could make that. Oh no! Oh my gosh, that was close. 13. Any berries over here? I don't think so. Nope. Wolfcake is with us in spirit. Can you imagine doing this whole thing hitless? I actually can totally imagine it. It's the B-sides and presumably C-sides that I definitely can't imagine doing hitless. Well, I can, but it's like it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder for me to imagine. There we go. 12. I bet Bloomp has tried. Oh, for sure. You have to for true completion. Well, it's a good thing I'm not really a completionist in games. 11. Snow was stuck on that jump for so long when they played. Wait, which one? Oh, the one that I only just made at 13. Yeah, I can see that. 12, 11. You gotta be careful with putting exclamation marks after numbers. The factorial crowd will be able to get you. Do you think it would be really antisocial to start a snare drum roll when you get to 10? No, I think that would be great. But you know what? At 11 PM at night, it probably would be quite antisocial, to be fair, to your neighbours. 11. Oh, that's tricky. Okay, made it. 10. I needed to save a dash. We could do a symbol instead. Oh, please. There we go. 9. 10 again. Oh gosh, that's tricky. Okay. Ow. Nearly. Eight. Come on. Boing. 7. Oh, whoops. We're fine. Battling help, thank you. 6. Snow, that number is larger than the observable universe. Actually, factorials don't quite work like that. If you stack factorials on each other, it actually makes the number smaller. You would have to put them each in a set of brackets to make it factorial of the factorial. Just a bit of nerd math speak for you there. Oh, we've got a feather. It's a very fast feather. Oh my gosh. Boing. Boing. Please, please, please. 5! Mass nerd? That never happens. Okay, the wind has stopped, so we're back to normal physics. You're getting to checkpoints faster than I can type the numbers. I had to explain a statistical transformation to a statistician this week, and I had the fears. Oh my god, that was so me. I've made a like a custom-made ELO ranking system for my racing league from scratch, like a while ago, and one of my league racing friends invited his friend, who is a statistician, to the server because he was interested in how I made my rankings, and I was like, it may look really good on the outside, but I know the formulas are so janky. I've scuffed it together so much. I felt so cheated when I found out you can do a factorial of non-natural numbers. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kraz. Thank you. Yeah, it's decently complicated. It's not too complicated, but it's decently complicated. How did I not have another jump? Hello? Oh, that's how. Okay. There we go. 4! Oh, oh no, oh my gosh! You can see all the way up to the top. Yo! Okay, this is awesome. So that's number 3. Okay, so I need to grab that, jump on that, jump up to that ledge, and I need to only use one dash for that, because I need to dash across, jump, land on that spring, get to the feather, go all the way along, and land on number 3 next. Unless there's something up here. It looks like there's something up here, but I don't know how I'm supposed to get to that. Alright, hit the spring, go up, get the feather, go all the way around, land on that platform. Ooh, that's a tricky jump. Climb up, jump across, get that feather, probably dash across, that's too narrow to jump through. Feather all the way up to this platform, and then jump across, dash, and dash to number 2. Then we go up to this, all the way up here. We go up to this ledge, up to this ledge, get another dash reset, land on the spring, go all the way across, dash across twice probably to get to that platform, cling on, get the dash reset, dash across, reset again, climb up here, dash up. I'm probably going to have to dash up there actually, because I don't think I'm going to have enough climbing grip to get up there. And then get to number 1, and then we head onto that platform, dash up to there. That looks a little bit tricky. It's quite high. Jump across to here, jump through here. This all looks very easy. And then there's the flag. Oh boy. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Alright. Ow. Good start. Yeah, I need to use only one dash to get to that platform. Like that. Then I can dash across to here, land on that spring, get the flower, or the feather. There was a strawberry up there. I knew there was going to be something up there. Okay, so I have to go all the way around to get that strawberry. Whoa. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. There's a tiny little stone platform there. This is going to be tricky. Oh, I need to jump across and then dash. Save my dash to get across. I see. Okay, up to here. And on this. Get the feather. Go up here. Dash up to here. Jump through there. Dash to there. Get the strawberry. Get the feather again. Go all the way to number 3. Alright. Me too. The feather animation's great. Immediately face plants. God damn it. Oopsie. Okay, feather. Travel up here. Dash. Dash again. Another feather. Up to here. Dash, dash. 2! Alright. Dash, dash, dash. Climb up here, dash. Reset my dash. Get the spring. Dash up here, miss! And die. The story of Celeste. That's what I planned all along. Ah, missed. I thought Waffcake was joking, by the way, about leaving to play CSGO. I think they were joking about playing CSGO, but... Or whatever they said it was, but they have actually left, and I feel bad now because I didn't say goodbye, because I thought they were joking. 1. Come on. This last part's easy. Oh my gosh, it's been a long journey. It's been a long journey, but it's been so worth it. We've made it. We've made it to the flag. You could almost say we reached the peak. That is a fantastic time for a redeem. For a 90-second rest redeem. Woohoo, we did it! Alright, I'm gonna activate that 90-second rest right now, and then we'll get into the dialogue. So, I'm gonna mute my mic for 90 seconds and enjoy the lovely mountaintop. Thank you so much for the very well-timed 90-second rest, Jack. Let me stop my stopwatch here. And I heard a big alert sound, but because I was tabbed out for my stopwatch, I actually missed what it was. Oh, a bit. Thank you so much, Kraz, for the bit. Oh, I'm sorry about the mic. Yeah, the mic sound is pretty loud when I mute it. My husband sat and gazed at all the different froggies in my PFP today. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, Snow. Dehydration. Yeah, that was 90 seconds, I promise. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll have what happens to be the last sip of my water, actually. I haven't used it wisely. Because where should I put a clip? I don't have a clips channel, do I? Let me hang on. Let me tab out and make a clips channel for you real quick. Because I know clips usually go in, like Kraz usually puts clips in memes, but I should probably have a proper clips channel. Create channel, stream clips. There we go. Now you make a clips channel. I'm sorry, I meant to. I really meant to, but I just keep forgot. I keep forgoing. The face plants. I forgot skull. If you redeem hydrate again, it'll be really inconvenient. I will have to get up and get another glass of water, but if you do redeem hydrate again, I will do it. Okay. Thank you for the stretch. I will stretch as I go and refill my water. I will be right back. Thank you for the hydrate. I've refilled my glass of water. 69,000 ghost orbs, 38,000 ghost orbs, 296. Wait, just 296? That is true. You do always enter stream with an ULO redeem. That is very true. That's really impressive how you have so few ghost orbs despite being pretty active in this chat. Can we get Ghost Sing Song for 10k? No. No. Ghost cannot sing. I used to be able to. I was in a choir before my voice broke. Then my voice broke and I wasn't good at singing anymore. I know that all it takes is practice and to get back good at it again, but I'm not good. I can't sing. Please, Ghost has a much better musical ear than he gives himself credit for. But that doesn't mean I'm good at singing, Kraz. 41k for Tev. What if you just play an instrument? I don't know how to play any instruments. I never got the chance to learn any. Music lessons were always obscenely expensive when I was in school, and I never taught myself how to play anything. I know Kraz talks about me having a musical ear, but I've never like actually known how to play an instrument. Hello, why did my fan turn off? There we go. My character has to provide an entrance for D&D, and they weren't expecting me to go under the table and pull out my French horn. that is the most Kraz thing I've ever heard in my entire life. We actually did it. I can't believe it. Wow, it's so beautiful. Look at how far we've come. I'm glad I got to see this before I... Well, before I... Oh, right. When we leave the mountain, you won't be able to talk to me anymore. At least, not like this. Yeah. I know that we need to go home eventually. But it'll be scary to lose this body. You'll still exist, though. You were part of me before we came here. Yeah, I know. But I'm gonna have to depend on you to listen to me. Even if I can't talk to you in person anymore. I just can't go back to how it was before. Before the mountain. Don't worry, I can't go back to that either. I really want us to work together from now on. I believe you. But I'm still nervous. I literally have a bard character. I'm stealing this from you. Yeah. So, now what? Let's just enjoy this for a bit. Wow. The little level end jingle was slightly more final sounding. That was really sweet. This is beautiful. Jail for snow for 1,000 year. The stars, I know, they're so cute. I've got my Celeste out, you cannot hear it, but it's there. It is, we're at the summit, we made it, Gabe, we made it. Don't worry about coming right for the very end. I've still got the B-side to do for this stage. But welcome in, Gabe. I hope you're doing all right. Good to see you. We did it. We did it. Get a nice credit sequence. So I was promised the hit song "Cozy" by Snowpick 2. Why am I not hearing it? Oh, that's cute. Oh, the postcard. Oh my gosh, Badeline is running instead of floating. This is adorable. Little breather. Why is Badeline laughing? Badeline's like, haha. Oh, this is cute. Look at that. That's adorable. I better make a move to bed, exceedingly celeb. No worries, Tef. Me too, to be honest. I am also pretty celeb. Sleep well, Tef. Thank you so much for being here. Always lovely to see you. I hope Mr. Oshiro can have a bit of peace as well. It was a lovely photo. Here we are at the phone, and oh! Whoa, that's cool. Badeline's like, hey, look at me. Aren't I so cool? I can split myself in three and fly around you. Madeline's like, wow. Aww. Thanks for playing. Thank you for creating this wonderful game. There's more. Good news about PQQ. I quit Macca, so that's not taking up my Saturdays. You quit? Are you okay? Are you all good? I'm happy you can be quizzing again, but that doesn't sound like good news. It was a toxic and hostile work environment, gave me PTSD. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you got out of it. I hope you're getting some support for that, Gabe. Replacement is being worked on. Yeah, no, for sure. But don't, you know. McDonald's, Kraz. McDonald's. I'm sorry to hear that, Gabe. I'm glad you got out. And I hope you can find a better job soon. But if you need anything, don't hesitate to let me know. If I can do anything for you. But yeah, gosh. Yeah, hugs for Gabe in the chat. Hugs for Gabe. Yeah, sometimes these things can just pop up when you least expect them. When something happens or something goes wrong. But yes, now you're out of it. On the right path away. Welcome back. Madeline. Did you make it to the summit? Yeah, we did. It was incredible. Beautiful, isn't it? I didn't think it would be worth it. But it totally was. I should have given you my phone so you could take the ultimate selfie. Battling can just fly now. They fly now. They fly now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Star Wars sequels didn't exist. Oh my gosh, it's Mr. Oshiro. Hello. Good evening, everyone. What are you doing here? A little bird told me there was to be a party. RSVP by bird, positively magical. But if I am unwelcome, I shall take my leave. So dramatic. The hand on the forehead. I was trying so hard to figure out what you were quoting. Oh yeah, it was Star Wars. Talking of which, I watched How to Train Your Dragon 2 today for the first time, because I'd never actually gotten around to watching it, so I finally did. Great movie. I had some thoughts on it, which I told Kraz in DMs, because we were chatting about it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie. I had one gripe. And it's quite an odd one. And I was talking to Kraz about it, and Kraz said to me that this gripe I have is uncommon, but completely understandable. Oh yeah, the soundtrack is incredible, by the way. You followed me through it with the whole score. I didn't realize you were doing that. But I'll message you. I'll message you later more details, Snow. But basically, my thought was, in very short form, my only gripe with the movie was that Astrid should have been chief. That, like, it didn't make sense for Hiccup to become chief at the end. It just didn't. It did not make sense to me. Like, it felt like the entire movie had been building up towards Astrid becoming chief, and then Hiccup became chief anyway. But yeah. I won't go too detailed into thoughts on that, but I'll message you later, or even talk about it on Discord. But yeah, that was my main thought on the movie as a whole, in terms of the gripe that I had. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. I mean, we can talk about it. I'm about to finish Celeste, so we can talk about it on stream if you want. I'm happy to keep going for a bit. My throat is doing better than I thought it would be at this point. Please stay, Mr. Oshiro. It's good to see you. Badelin's like, ugh, God. You know, this is the first time I've seen you outside that hotel of yours, Oshiro. Thank you for the hydrate, Gabe. Thank you. Sip of water, and I will take a Strepsil after the stream as well, so I can have a non-sore throat going to bed. I think I am coming down with something, sadly. Oh well. I also have some gripes about the second movie. I agree with your point, though. We can talk. We can talk about it once the game is finished. I'm happy to talk about it. I'm happy to pivot into a just chatting about How to Train Your Dragon 2 stream for 15 minutes or so. I'm glad you made it. Madeline here is baking us a pie with all of the strawberries she's been collecting. Heck yeah, I was doing it for a reason. Oh, that's wonderful, Miss Madeline. I haven't had strawberry pie since I was a kid. This is going to be amazing. Don't get your hopes up. She's not much of a baker. You also said I wasn't a mountain climber. Absolutely. Great clap back, Madeline. Nice one. True. I can't promise it will live up to the hype, Theo. But I tried my best. So, how's it taste? What is this? If you've collected no strawberries for the whole game, does this scene change? Does anyone know? I'm curious. I imagine not, but it'd be really funny if it did. Aww. Cute. That's cute. It does change? Oh my gosh. I need to look that up afterwards. I'm impressed. This gives my baking a run for its money. Not bad. Holy crap. This is so tasty. Miss Madeline, are you available to cater our reopening banquet? It has like 5 different scenes depending on how many strawberries you collected. Wait, really? That's... Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Wait, so how good a one is this? I assume I collected it, like, I assume the one of the scenes is if you collect every single one of them. This is a very good one. Heck yeah. I did good. Can I take a slice home for Alex? She'll die when she tastes this. Wait, maybe you shouldn't take a slice home. That's so cute. 132 out of 175. That's not bad. I missed 43. I honestly, with these kinds of games where there's loads of secret collectibles, I usually do a lot worse than that. So I'm really happy with that. Nearly 1,700 deaths and just under 17 hours. Oh, that's really cute. Can I take a screenshot of this without screwing up the stream? I hope so. I hope that worked. You have 16:59 for both your deaths and time. Wait! How did I not notice that? That's... That is fantastic. I'm so happy that that's happened. That's so funny. Nearly 98 deaths per hour. That's so fantastic. 1.6 deaths per minute. I honestly thought it would be worse than that. I guess there's a lot of cutscenes, and I did spend a lot of time chatting while playing the game, so that's crazy. I love that. What are the odds? What are the odds of that? If you got 165 strawberries, I would have lost it. Can you imagine? Oh, that is so cute. Adorable. What the? Hello? What is this? Excuse me? Hello? Core? Hello? Wait, I've got to see what it is. About a year later. There's an epilogue? Hello? Okay. Well, I thought this was going to be the end of Celeste, but we've got another Celeste stream coming by the looks of things. Because I am going to leave this one here, I think. So I guess we'll tackle the core next week. I'm very excited for that. The core is hard, just to warn you. Perfect. I'm looking forward to it even more now. You got a lot more than just one. Well, I'm not going to fully complete the game on stream. Like, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not even going to go into the seasides on stream. I think the absolute most I will probably do on stream is finding all the B-sides and beating them. But other than that, I don't plan to do much else with this game on stream. I'll probably play it more off, but yeah. But I didn't know this core existed, so we'll have to tackle this next week and see what it is, which is exciting. How many sides are there? I think it ends at C, but I don't know. I just know there are C sides. I don't know anything beyond that. Just B and C, I think. Okay. Okay. Right. How's Train Your Dragon 2? Let's talk about it for a few minutes. Before I run out of energy. So like I said, I really enjoyed the movie. The pacing was a bit not like it. The pacing wasn't as good as the first movie, I feel, because the first movie felt so natural, but this movie there were a bit. It sometimes felt a little bit choppy with the pacing, but like I didn't care. I didn't mind. It was more than good enough that it didn't matter to me. The animation is unbelievable. Like, considering that movie came out 4 years after the first one, that's not a long time. And it looked so much better than the first one, the animation. It was so impressive. And so many little details as well. Many beaches on a game set. Oh, seasides, I see. So yeah, the the animation was beautiful, and the scene where Toothless fights the mind control and gets back to Hiccup has me crying every time. Yeah, it's so good. There's so many good parts to it, and as a whole, I loved it. Really good movie, but like I said, pacing issues aside, I don't really care about that. My main issue with the movie was Hiccup becoming chief. That, in my opinion, not only should that not have happened thematically, it also didn't make sense given the rest of the movie, because the whole movie, it felt like they were building up from the very beginning, when Hiccup it was expressing not wanting to be chief and not being that sort of person, to then him talking to Astrid about it, and then later on Hiccup gets captured by, it turns out, his mother, and then he's alone for a while. But this is what Hiccup has always been since the first movie as well. He's always been a lone wolf, never really been much of a chief. But that's more thematic, and I'll get to that. But it just and then Astrid leads the group to try and find Hiccup. And then Astrid is the one who, claps back at Eret on the ship. Or not at Eret, at Drago himself. And then Astrid is the one who gets Eret to lead them to Drago. Astrid is the one who leads the group throughout the whole sort of middle part of the movie. And it just feels like the whole time, it felt to me, it was an obvious build-up to Hiccup giving the chieftainship to Astrid. And that would have paid off the rest of the scenes perfectly, because that's what it felt like to me. That's what it felt like the movie was building up to. And then at the end, it's like they just forgot. Oh wait, hang on. No, sorry. Hiccup's got to be chief. They just forgot about all of that build up that they were doing. I said to Kraz, it honestly feels like to me that the original plan was for Astrid to become chief, and they wrote much of the story with that in mind. And then late in the process, in the development process of the movie, it got changed to making Hiccup chief. Maybe, I don't know, maybe DreamWorks wanted it to be Hiccup because it's 2014 and, the world isn't ready for that yet, or whatever. I don't know. But it just felt odd to me. It felt jarring, because at no point in the movie had it ever built up to Hiccup becoming chief, in my opinion, and yet he just did at the end anyway. But also thematically it didn't make sense. Hiccup's always been a lone wolf ever since the start of the first movie. He's always been that type of character, to go out on his own on adventures, sort of do first, think later, ask questions later. And yes, he sort of started the dragon thing at Burke, but it's not like he did it, consciously. Literally, he was unconscious for much of it. Literally, that is the case. But he's never really shown that much leadership quality. He's been awesome, don't get me wrong. But in terms of leading a group of peers, he's never done that in either movie. And then at the start of the second movie, he's all like, I don't want to be chief, I'm not cut out for this, this isn't my thing. He didn't actually say, can someone else be chief, but it was heavily implied that that's what he wanted to say. And then at the end, he just became chief anyway. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Astrid should have been chief. I haven't looked at chat this whole time while I've been ranting, so let me now catch up. Someone's always chopping onions when they have the burial of Stoic. Yeah, that was a great scene. I know what they're going for, because they're like, oh, Hiccup and Toothless are growing up together, but it doesn't really work in the way they wanted. Yeah, like, there are ways to show that, and they did show that in ways without making Hiccup chief of the tribe. That's not really relevant to his relationship with Toothless. And I also feel like you can show a character growing up and show a character having an arc without them taking the role that's forced upon them by their own society. That doesn't sound like a character arc to me. That doesn't sound like growing up. That sounds like the opposite. So, yeah. It's just odd. He is the chief's son, though. Yeah, but why does that have to matter? Like, Hiccup's whole thing is that he's, broken through boundaries. Like, the entire thing with Burke was, we hate dragons, kill all dragons. And then Hiccup comes along and changes the entire island and makes it dragon friendly, and everyone has a pet dragon now. Yeah, I feel like changing the chieftain hierarchy of the island is kind of a drop in the ocean compared to that. He literally had no leadership qualities expanded upon except when they rode the baby dragons near the end, which doesn't really count. No, he just had a good idea. He was the only one that knew about the baby dragons, so of course he was going to be the one to suggest it. Race to the Edge also shows Astrid as being way better. Hiccup is the clever clogs who comes up with the ideas, and Astrid makes them happen. Yeah, I haven't seen that, so I can't comment on that, but I'll take your word for it, yeah. It's only mentioned in the live action. The Gabe. There is no live action How to Train Your Dragon. It doesn't exist. Okay, there was no live action remake of How to Train Your Dragon. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Hey fellas, the merch of those movies already made us a lot of money. Change the ending so that everyone's together for a third. Yeah, I haven't seen the third one yet. So don't spoil me with that. But yeah. I also felt like Toothless being alpha was a little abrupt. Like, it was cool and did stop the conflict, but there wasn't as much build up as I expected. Yeah, no, also true. I don't know, it doesn't... It was... I think that's also kind of a pacing issue as well. Like, Toothless didn't have to become the alpha to end the conflict, I feel. Like, it was one way of ending the conflict, but they could have found a different way. It was literally a remake aside from one scene. It's basically 1-to-1. It's kind of but they cut the scene. Yeah, Kraz has touched upon it. They cut a really important scene. They cut the scene where Hiccup is not so fireproof on the inside, are you? Is where he says that, because Toothless shoots a fireball into the mouth of a tiny little dragon, and then the tiny little dragon like burps and then cuddles up to Hiccup. That's a really important scene in the context of the movie. It teaches Hiccup that they're not fireproof on the inside, giving him that knowledge for the final battle. And it's where he starts to understand it's not just Toothless. All the dragons are friendly. They're all fine. But they cut that entire scene. And it's just... Gabe, and I'm not saying you're not allowed to enjoy it. Like, if you enjoyed the live action remake, power to you. You know, if you enjoyed it, I'm really happy you enjoyed it. But for me, I had from what I've seen of it. Granted, I haven't seen the whole thing, but from what I've seen of it, um, for me, it is just the original but worse. That's just how it feels to me. But I won't get too much into the live action remake. You just reminded me of peak irony. Saw a live action Stitch phone case with Ohana on it. Let it sink in real quick. Okay, this is where you're all gonna scream at me. I've never seen Lilo and Stitch. I don't know. I don't know the plot of that movie. So that is lost on me. At all. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. It felt a little too clean, too polished, not rough enough like the OG. It wasn't bad enough to say it didn't happen. That is fair. I think that's an opinion I can't really challenge because I haven't seen the whole movie, so I can't really challenge that at all. So that's fair. Yeah, I know you're talking about the How to Train Your Dragon one. Don't worry. But yeah, anyway. At least it wasn't Mega. There's no Megamind 2. There is no Megamind 2. It doesn't exist. There is only one Megamind movie. Okay. Well, I'm happy to keep talking about How to Train Your Dragon 2 in Discord, but I should end stream right about here because I'm starting to get my sore throat back again. And I should probably head to bed soon-ish. But yeah, it's been really fun. I'm glad we got to this summit. We finally made it. And I'm really excited for this epilogue because I did not know this was a thing at all. So yeah, we'll have to come back to this next week. But for now, I'm going to send out a raid. Let's see. Who have we got? Let's raid Echo Kuron, who is a very talented artist and very chill, really chill streamer. No, Shadow Legends. Please. The Wii was such a monumental console, it only stopped getting officially made games like last year. Really? Really? It was still getting games made for it? That's crazy. I did not know that. Well, anyway, that aside, thank you so much everyone for watching. It's been a super fun stream. It's actually really cheered me up. I've had a pretty rubbish day until this stream, so it has been nice. So thank you all. And I will see you all next time. It will be next Wednesday again. Yeah, should be here for next Wednesday again. So I'll see you all then, and we will be taking on the core in Celeste, which I'm very excited for. So have a wonderful rest of your week, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye!
a while. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome, raiders. How was your stream? The haunted house has arrived. Welcome in, Snow. It's also been a little while. How have you been? Thought it would do, but maybe I won't, right? And change the colors. Might be obvious online, but